Hi everyone. In this demo, I want to show you how pipelines work in this framework. At a high level, this framework can be used to build AI agents inside Salesforce. Pipelines are a big part of how that works. They give us a clean way to handle multi-stage work. We can break the work into ordered agent steps, give each step a focused job, and let the framework coordinate the overall flow instead of asking one agent to do everything at once and hoping for the best. I will start with the setup screens. First, I want to show the agents in this sandbox and the capabilities each one has. In this sandbox, there are three agents for this demo: support intake agent, escalation review agent, and case dispatch agent. Each one plays a specific role. The intake agent handles triage and routing. The dispatch agent handles assignment and notifications. The escalation review agent handles escalation decisions. If I open one of these agents, you can see the capabilities available to it. In this framework, a capability is a tool or action the agent is allowed to use, such as updating a record, searching knowledge, routing a case, or sending a notification. So the agent is not just generating text, it is operating within a defined set of capabilities. This makes its behavior much more structured and governable. Another important piece is context. All three agents are configured to use the same case processing context. So every step is grounded in the same case, related account, contact, entitlement, and recent history. This gives the pipeline continuity as it moves forward. Now I will open the pipeline setup. On this screen, you can see those same agents arranged as three ordered steps. What the pipeline really does is bring those configured agents together into one structured workflow. This is the case record we are going to run through the pipeline. For this demo, I am using a single case so the flow is easy to follow, but this is not limited to one record at a time. The same pipeline can also run in bulk, be scheduled, or be invoked from automation like flow. This includes patterns like email to case or record triggered processing. Now I will start the pipeline for this case manually. This is the parent execution record for the overall run. Each step then creates its own child execution underneath, so that we get a structured view of what happened across the full pipeline. I usually open the storyboard view because it makes the run much easier to follow. You can see the pipeline progress, the execution trail for each child step, and the number of LLM calls made during the run. This same execution data is persisted, so all of this is reportable and can be used later for reporting and analysis. Here is a useful detail to call out. In the first run, the first tool call failed because recipient IDs was missing. The framework recorded the validation error and returned it to the model. The model then retried with corrected arguments, and the second call succeeded. The model made a bad tool call, which is honestly a very human thing to do. This is the kind of behavior you want in a real system. The framework did not hide the error, and it did not lose the run. It captured the failure, let the model correct itself, and kept going. Another thing worth noticing is how the work carries forward between steps. The first agent begins with the case and its business context. The next agent picks up with that context plus the output from the earlier step. So each stage builds on the last one instead of starting over from scratch. By the end of the run, the pipeline is not generating text, it is coordinating real actions inside Salesforce. This is why pipelines are so useful in this framework. They let us model multi-stage work where each agent has a clear responsibility. The framework handles orchestration, state tracking, and visibility across the whole run. This support intake example is just one use case, but the same pattern works for lead qualification and routing, onboarding workflows, incident triage and escalation, account review processes, and other structured business flows where different stages benefit from different agents. If you want to explore more, this is the GitHub repo and this is the documentation where I will be adding more details. And before I wrap up, one more thing. This framework is now called Pluto. Thank you.